So I'm just like everybody else. I always wanted to know how much YouTubes are making, especially once they become part of the YouTube partner program. So I just recently got monetized and was allowed to become part of this exclusive program. And I just wanted to tell you in these first 7 days exactly how much I made and what I had to go through to even get monetized. And like I'll say, in the beginning, I started my channel off early on, but I was just doing it. I uploaded a video one time, this was years ago, and I did a little prank on my daughter with an iPhone and never uploaded to it again. And went back and looked years later and it had like 1 million views, but I wasn't, making content or anything like that. So a few years now, I just started making content and on TikTok and Instagram and other places. So I wanted to start growing my a YouTube channel. And I heard about, you had to have a certain amount of followers and views or not watch hours to become monetized. So I went back to that, email would have had a YouTube channel and it showed that I had 1,000 subscribers on there, but no watch hours. So I was like, okay, well, let me start using this anyway. So I went in there and started uploading videos and just doing shorts. And I started this journey in November of 2022. And I said, I'm going to start doing a bunch of shorts, some type of long form video and trying to grow and see if I could, be able to get the watch hours. Because to become monetized with the YouTube partner program, you have to have over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, I'll tell you, getting the watch hours was super hard, especially when you're doing shorts. You're not really getting anything like that. So, it was kind of discouraging because, I was getting some views on my shorts, but the watch hours weren't happening. So I just started being a little bit consistent and uploading a short every day because people said you shouldn't do more than one at that time. And this is when the program, like most people didn't really understand the shorts at that moment anyway. So I'm going to tell you how I got monetized, how much I've made. And if you want to jump all the way to the end just to find out, it's your thing. But this is something important that I like to say so you won't make the mistakes that I made and lose out on a certain amount of money, which I did. So, just listen to it and just keep going and you'll see. And also, just subscribe because what I'll be doing is I'm going through this journey and I have an automatic agency where I automate clients, whether you're a coach, you're a content creator, and really help people become discoverable and understand because I've been in the business for years and know what it takes when I work on celebrities, high profile people, athletes with really getting that exposure. And so here's my journey on just making it and becoming monetized. So once I started uploading, I uploaded a video in March of 2023 of Jeff Bezos. And, it did a couple of numbers in the beginning, didn't really do anything, had a couple of thousand views. And, I just kind of just started still uploading other videos, shorts, trying to make, long form video, but it wasn't doing anything. So I still just did videos, missed a couple days, still went back next time, uploaded. So what I noticed in September, all of a sudden that Jeff Bezos video all of a sudden got a big spike. It did like on the 10th or 11th of September, I seen like 200,000 views on there. Then it went the next day, went up to like 800,000 views. Then all of a sudden it was like 1 million the next day. So right away I was able to get my watch hours in now and, become, being able to be part of YouTube partnership program. So I was like, bet. So I, filled it out and did everything and was, waiting to hit a response because sometimes they'll tell you it takes up to 2 weeks or whatever. So just mind you, in this time that, video is blowing up, it's getting 1 million views a day. So right away, I put in there and then YouTube sends me back something saying, when I filled out the part of the Google AdSense, I did it wrong because I already had an account from a previous different email. So it made me do it over. And, it takes another 3 or 4 days for them to get back to you. So then they got back to me and then they tell me that part went through. So I'm waiting on the last part for them to review something else. And then they come back and then I was denied. It said that I had used content in there of someone else's. So I understand and know I have if you look at my channel, I work on a lot of celebrities and high profile people, so they probably thought it wasn't my videos. So what I so you can appeal it, and that their decision. So I automatically appealed it right then that same day, and I said I'll make a video myself of showing them of all the famous people I'm with, taking photos with them speaking out to me, saying my name, and all of these big names. I wanted to even put the YouTube CEO in there, but I didn't. So I sent it back, sent that video to them to appeal. Normally they said it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for them to look at it. I said they responded within like probably about an hour and a half, and then they approved me. So I was like, yes, I'm in the program now, the YouTube partnership program, and I'm starting to get some, monetized. So the first day I was monetized was on the 2nd of October. So it was only 19 cents. So I guess they're just testing the account. Normally when you see, small funds like that, sometimes it's 2 cents, 3 cents, so it didn't matter. So the first time I've gotten really paid with YouTube now was that Tuesday I made $63.90. So I'm like, yes, I'm in the building. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but just anything when you're starting to, you create content, you want to be compensated for your work and the things that you do, and you're being noticed. So I was like, okay. So the next day after that, I made $77.67. Then the next day it was $70.40. Then the next day it was $73.08. So I'm saying, okay, this is what I'm, probably going to start getting throughout, but mind you, I had that video that was taken off and getting millions of views, and I didn't catch that wave because it took me so long for them to, approve me into the program, because I made those mistakes when filling out, signing up for it. And I also say, and then I tell a lot of people, is some people that I do coach, I always say, you put out the content and you just build your library up, because once it takes off, now you're able to really just grow from, past videos. So just think about it. I listen to other people, and say that you can only do one video a day. So instead of me doing 3 shorts and upload a long one or something like that from way in the beginning, when I decided to start, doing stuff for YouTube, I would have had and been able to get those watch hours is a lot earlier. So now when this video took off, I would have, already been, popping at that moment. So anyway, go back. So then the next day, that Friday, I got another payout for $73.08. Then next day I noticed a dip, and it went to $58.16. Then the next day was 49, went even lower to 49.44. Then it went back up to 52.02. And the last one was $56.69. So this was a total of $501.55. Now, I will say this. Had I caught that wave early on, that first week would have probably been in the thousands. And the reason why I made that mistake and not really knowing is not being consistent and putting out videos early on, because what most people fail to do in the beginning is, once you don't get the success right away, it doesn't inspire you to really push and do what you know how to do, especially when you're an expert in whatever field, or you just like something, the craft that you do. So had I been doing that, I would have been in a position to make more. And then what I've learned about the amount of money they give you depends on, like, the age category that the people that you're are watching your videos. The number 2 thing is the geographical location. So people who are watching it from from US, from London, Canada, versus it being a third world country, the prices are going to be a lot different. And then the third thing is your channel niche. If you're someone who just does videos on pranks or gaming, it's a different price point versus someone who's talking about wealth. And like in my business, when I work with, artificial intelligence, automation, my agency, we help people grow. So this is about building wealth. So my numbers are going to start being high. And that's why I want you to subscribe and follow me, is I'm going to be showing you all my journey and, where I'm going, how I'm monetizing, the different ways to get exposure online and stand out, and how to help, your if you're coaching, all your clients, or if you're a creator, how to really get that exposure where it can, lead up to not just subscribers, but being able to monetize in a different way. With you don't have to have a huge following because there's so many other angles. And how do you stand out? And the one thing, the business that I've been in for years is I know a lot of times I see people and they're not normally not the most talented or smartest people who monetize faster. It's just the one thing that they know that the others don't. And that's what gets them that exposure to start charging more for their services. So this is what I do. And, if you continue to follow in my journey, this is something I really want people to just, be part of and understand. If we're in a stage right now, a time when, content is, really ruling, and because of YouTube, they've been the originators of this. You can go a lot faster and further. So for me, I just want, to bring an audience, and I'm going to each month and weeks, I'm going to just show, different, ways of how to monetize on here, what I'm doing, where I'm at actually in my subscriber count, how I'm monetizing. But I'll tell you the big thing. It's not really about how many subscribers you have. I do want you to subscribe down low, and, because it's just not a vanity thing, but it's the impact that you're going to make. And I know you hear it a lot with other people, but bringing people and bringing a community together is something that's important too, because those same people that you're going to help in a way, they'll remember it, or they make you how you feel. It's like when someone goes out to a concert or to an event, you'll always remember that experience. And I think when people learn different things from someone and become part of their community, you made them feel a special way as well. So, all you people who are super smart or have a skill set that's like at a 9 and you're not sharing it the right way, where you're being able to be compensated, make sure you hang around with me. I'm 10G Colin, and I will be starting to upload and, show my journey and show, I'm going to start doing lives and podcasts with a lot of famous people and, wealthy entrepreneurs, and just really get the tea and you break them down and give you a lot of ways to get exposure and make money and just, be a part of this YouTube community. So thanks and make sure you subscribe and check me out as I continue to grow on this platform.